trying to find my inner calm. I've noticed I'm a bit on the aggressive side, both at work and in my personal life.
Really?
Yeah. You don't get that from me?
I don't.
Really?
I don't think you're an aggressive person.
Maybe I'm overthinking it, and I've overdeveloped this persona that doesn't really personify myself. It goes without saying that I think we all have this perception of ourselves that might not truly fit what other people see.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a little too ahead of myself, and I kind of stumble. I trip myself up a lot. So I was trying to rack my brain of where this idea came up. I was listening to something or watching something, and someone that I look up to as an idol, not an idol, but as a what's the word I'm looking for here?
Role model?
Role model. There you go. Thank you. Someone I look up to as a role model in the celebrity world was mentioning that they had delved or kind of tinkered with Zen Buddhism. So I got on this whole Zen Buddhist trip past few days, and I was looking for a Zen Buddhist center to kind of learn how to meditate and find my inner calm. I used to meditate in high school. I don't think I knew what meditation was. And I feel like right now more than ever, getting to this point in my life where I kind of need to settle myself down and be a little bit more calculated and not as impulsive as I am is very important for developing future endeavors. I was really trying to get on this meditation, calm, not cutting people off when they're talking, letting thoughts develop instead of forcing them out prematurely. Just kind of maturing myself mentally, socially, professionally. And I feel like Buddhism, Zen Buddhism, and the meditation aspect of it, really, not the religion aspect of it, will help me achieve that calm because of the way they approach life and living and focus. So I was researching a little bit on meditation and the different types of meditation. And the one type that sprung out at me was the focus type of meditation. I forget off the top of my head what it was called. Obviously, my research wasn't that intensive. And it forces you to focus on one thing, whether it be your breathing, your heartbeat, an object, whatever that one thing was. It forces you to focus on that one thing and know that one thing. And as you meditate over and over the weeks, months, years, you're focusing on that, maybe not the same thing, but that one object, and you're trying to kind of center yourself around that one object. And that forces you to really slow things down and see things for what they really are. And I hope, this is what I hope to get out of it. I hope to get a little bit more mental acuity out of it, because I've noticed over the years I'm not as sharp as I used to be. Forget a lot of things, and hopefully coupled with a bullet journal and getting my thoughts on paper and not in my head rolling around in there to where they're taking up all that space, coupled with the bullet journal, I hope meditation can get me to that point.
Absolutely.
And so that's kind of where I am right now with that, and it's frustrating because I can't find a Buddhist Zen center that's near me. I think I found one in Eagle Rock. And meditation is actually free. You can go there, you can show up. It's a suggested donation, but they don't twist your arm about it,
right?
Even though I have a feeling they will somehow, some way.
I had my first experience with meditation probably a few years ago, and not to say life-changing, but it was perspective-altering. And I really enjoyed it, and I haven't dove much into it until this year, actually. One of my students came to me saying she was having a hard time, and I was like, you need to get some more perspective. Have you tried meditation? And she's like, no. Can you help me with that? And I don't know anything about that. But my friend that does do that, I actually just shot her a message, and I was like, hey, what do I do? And she's like, hey, just type this in on YouTube, and this will give you your, I forget what it's called, but it's they give that sound where you have, like, not a clay pot, but a meditation bowl or something like that, just to give the sound to focus on. And then you either
that one thing, right?
That one thing, right? It's either you zone in on that, and then you focus on your breathing. But I bring that up just because, one, that's really interesting, because I've actually been wanting to get back into that myself this year too. Just to have starting my day with that, I've heard a lot of people say that it gives them a lot of clarity to start their day, and I think I need some of that, because part of the bullet journal was one, to clear my thoughts and not forget things, because forgetting things is the worst. But I just even take hold of my day from the moment I wake up, not be so groggy.
That's a very good point. Taking a hold of your day and not letting your day control you. Because more times than not, we're fighting time. We're fighting time. Absolutely. It's like an all-out war sometimes in my head, trying to make use of every minute. And the funny part about that is the more you fight it, the harder the battle becomes to win. It's like a never-ending... It's an unwinnable war.
Yeah.
And it sucks. But you're right. Meditation should. Theoretically, on paper, sounds great.
Right.
The problem that we both face, I fear, is establishing a routine.
Right. That's definitely the hardest part, is the routine factor. But going back to the meditation, I think when I was talking about the perspective altering, I remember this great analogy I heard years ago about chess, right? If you're trying to attack your problems face on, you can't see everything around you because you're looking at just the one thing that's right in front of you at the moment.
Going through life with blinders on, so to speak.
Right. But when you're able to take a step back and you see the entire chessboard, you see what else could be coming after that particular obstacle or thing that's in your way at the moment.
Chess is a good analogy. I suck at chess. Maybe that's what we should do. We should start playing chess before our podcasts. If you play chess against a shitty player, does that mean that you're not really good at chess?
No. You play chess. You play chess for the sake of playing chess.
Okay.
Whether it's win or lose, it's to gain the experience.
I have no patience for chess. I really don't. Maybe meditation will help with that.
I am going to meditate so I can learn to play chess.
Yeah. That's the whole end game right there. But ideally, I feel like that we're on the right track with where our thoughts are now. The challenge becomes, the struggle becomes, how we're going to actually put that into motion.